From the newsroom at news.com.au.
G'day, I'm Andrew Bucklow and this is the latest from the newsroom. It's Friday the 20th of August. The lockdown in Greater Sydney has been extended for another month until at least the end of September. Premier Gladys Berejiklian also announced today that from midnight on Monday it will be compulsory for everyone across the state to wear a mask while outdoors unless exercising. A curfew has also been announced for 12 local government areas of concern, banning residents from leaving their homes between 9pm and 5am. That's despite the Premier admitting there's no strong evidence that curfews help stop the spread of the virus.
Whilst the evidence of curfews is mixed, the evidence to a lot of this thing is mixed, but I don't want us to ever look back and say we didn't try, we didn't put everything into this.
There were 642 cases recorded in New South Wales today and 4 deaths. In Victoria, there were 55 new cases today, with Premier Daniel Andrews warning the government is considering introducing harsher restrictions.
Now, I've no restriction announcements to make, no rule changes to make today, but I can't rule that out. Ministers and public health officials will be sitting down this afternoon, this evening and into tomorrow, determining whether there's any more that we can do in terms of rules and settings to try and pull this up. Earlier in the week we talked about being at a tipping point. This is very, very serious indeed.
In other news, Prime Minister Scott Morrison has confirmed an additional 60 Australians and Afghan visa holders were flown from Kabul overnight. In total, 162 people have been evacuated from Afghanistan by the ADF so far. Mr Morrison said Australia would continue to organise further rescue flights, but their success would be contingent on the situation on the ground. To sport, it's still unclear where the AFL Grand Final will be played on September 25th. Today, the boss of the league ruled out playing the game at the MCG if COVID restrictions meant spectators would not be allowed to attend.
The Grand Final will only go ahead with a crowd, correct? You won't play it without a crowd?
Correct.
So that means we've got to go into state.
I'm sort of unapologetic for that. I mean, this is the pinnacle. There's 800 players and staff and 15 million supporters have been leaning in all year, and it needs to come ahead and give a justice to the biggest sporting event in the country, and that needs to be with the supporters as they make the game.
That was Gillan McLaughlin on 3AW. Perth and Adelaide are currently the main contenders to host the AFL Grand Final. We'll be back in a moment. To showbiz, Guy Sebastian has revealed that he's working on a movie. Here's what he told Nova's Fitzy and Whipper.
You mentioned Hugh Jackman. I started writing a movie during this lockdown, and it's like a musical movie, and who knows what will come from it. Hopefully, when you interview me in a little while, it'll be because I've just won a whole bunch of Oscars. Is that?
No. And finally, Splendour in the Grass has been rescheduled for a 4th time. The 3-day festival, which is held in Byron, will now go ahead in July next year. The international headliners, Gorillaz, The Strokes and Tyler the Creator, have all confirmed that they will retain their spots at the rescheduled festival. If you want news.com.au with fewer ads and member awards, get news.com.au Premium today at news.com.au/premium membership. That's it from the newsroom. I'll be back with another update over the weekend.
Your headlines from news.com.au.